Like, share, and subscribe to this channel as I continue to provide trusted information that you can use to make decisions. Today, I want to deal with educated fools. I was growing up on listening to Mutty Perkins. For those of you who do not know who Mutty Perkins is, he's one of those journalists that I think has made a significant contribution to the space of journalism in Jamaica. So, if you do not know him, go and look up on Google to sort of find out who this Mutty Perkins is, and then you'll appreciate and understand depth, brevity, and wit of this gentleman. He made a statement that I was and have been concerned about, and that there are many educated fools among us. And for years, I tried to understand what does Mutti mean by this. And at one point, I find it offensive that Mutti could have actually made such a comment or a generalization. But I'm a PhD holder, so therefore I think I can fairly and adequately assess this statement that was made by Mutty Perkins. I have interacted with hundreds and thousands of educated persons, particularly those with doctorates, PhDs, and or EDDs. And I have come to the conclusion that Mutty's statement about educated fools has some merit. I have listened in countless meetings, educated persons with PhDs and EDDs speak, argue on matters, and sometimes I try to understand how do they logically come to these conclusions, or are they using these D's as myself to try to just impress and not logically address matters? It appears as though in Jamaica, people use PhDs and EDDs to lambast others and try to belittle other persons. But when you look at the contribution of various persons in the Jamaican space, let us go. Music. Do you name me one PhD person that has significantly impacted on the music industry? When you take entertainment, again, when you take culture, when you take sports, when you take national development, where are the educated people? Where are the PhD individuals? It seems that those who are educated with PhDs and EDDs cannot take and make some simple decisions, and they argue for hours, days, weeks, months, years, and cannot come to a logical conclusion to address a matter. Recently, I had an experience where a simple matter, where a student failed an exam, and I was a marker, and there were persons trying to justify why she should pass. Fail an exam, and people are trying to justify why she should pass. And instead of actually saying to the student, redo the course, persons try to belittle or question my credentials. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and the irony is that I was being questioned in the area of statistics and research, the thing I know best. The student who is a undergrad student failed the course, and I am going to be questioned about whether I was emotional in marking the work. And I was questioned by other PhDs individuals to try to discredit maybe not the degree that I hold, because I think the degree that I hold speaks for itself, but not so much the degree, because the terminal degree with a PhD, but then I've done statistics at the master's level and statistics at the undergrad level. And a PhD that I had to do significant statistics. After my PhD paper, I did a model statistics. So I'm trying to understand what is going on with these guys. But outside of me, when you take the thing outside of me, I am not impressed by most PhD persons I have met. Let me repeat that. I am not impressed by most PhD persons I have met. They cannot solve simple issues and they cannot deal with the real world. I am one PhD person who, if you strip me of every D, every C, every P, every B, every S, every C, I'll be able to survive. I was born downtown Kingston, grew up Waltham Park, left Waltham Park, went to Augustown, left Augustown, went to Tivoli Gardens, left Tivoli Garden, went to Southside, to be exact, in Southside, Gold Street. Left Gold Street, went to Central Kingston. I've lived my life in inner city areas. And I have known in my lifetime many persons who are gunmen, and I've never been questioned by any of them, never been held a gun on, and I've lived and been respected by a number of persons. My thing is, I need to know how to live to survive, to manipulate, to address issues in life, and deal with challenges. It is never about degrees in the real world. You tell me how many PhD persons have actually made a significant contribution to this world. Not many of them. Let's take Jamaica. There are so many challenges that are in Jamaica. Where are all the PhDs and all the EDDs? I want to see you make a contribution to Jamaica by solving one, Jamaica's crime problem, two, solving Jamaica's poverty problem, three, solving Jamaica's unemployment problem before you can speak to me about PhDs. I think the PhD individuals of Jamaica have failed the society. I'm talking about myself included. And that's why I've decided to actually do things that would make significant impact on this space called Jamaica because it's my home and I want to make this place a better place. It isn't about my PhD. It's about wanting to make this place a better place for those persons in Tivoli Gardens, Matthews Lane, Arnett Garden, Jungle, or Arnett Garden slash Jungle, and other places, including Montego Bay, Canterbury, etc. I want to make this Jamaica a better place for all. That is what my PhD means to me. It means putting work in to honor the dedicated persons who have decided to stay in Jamaica. That's what my PhD means to me. And I want to use that PhD to make a difference. So where Mutty Perkins say that many people are educated fools, I am tending to agree that most of us are educated fools. And I want to change that. I want to make a difference with my PhD. I want to make life easier, better, and solve many problems that are in Jamaica. But for the masses of persons with PhDs, I am just not impressed. What are your views? Like, share, and subscribe to this channel as I continue to provide you with trusted information that you can use to make decisions that are informed and that will make you better in life. Have an awesome day. Let me see you. Let me hear what your comments are.